Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that can be a real minefield for couples: money. How do you build a financial future together, even if you have totally different spending habits? Stick around because we're going to cover all of that and give you practical, actionable steps to make money a positive force in your relationship. First things first, let's get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Talking about money can feel awkward, personal, and even judgmental. Maybe you grew up in a family where money was never discussed, or maybe it was a constant source of stress. The first step is to understand your own financial background and then share it with your partner. Ask each other questions like, what did you learn about money growing up? Understanding where your partner is coming from is the foundation for every financial conversation you'll have from now on. Once you've opened that door, it's time to get transparent. I know this can be the scariest part. But financial infidelity, like hiding purchases or secret debts, can be just as damaging as any other kind of betrayal. You need to lay all your cards on the table. It might feel vulnerable, but this level of honesty builds a powerful foundation of trust. Think of it as a financial clean slate. From this point forward, you're a team, and you can play on the same team if you don't know all the stats. So, you've shared your pasts and your present financial situation. What's next? It's time to dream together. This is the fun part. Talking about your shared goals gets you both excited and aligned. It transforms the conversation from my money and your money to our money and what we can achieve with it. Write these goals down. Make a vision board. When you have a clear shared vision for the future, the day-to-day budgeting and saving decisions become so much easier. You're no longer just cutting back on lattes, you're saving for that dream trip to Italy or the down payment on your future home. Now that you have your why, let's talk about the how. The word budget makes a lot of people cringe, but think of it as a spending plan, not a financial straitjacket. It's simply a tool that tells your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. There are many ways to budget. You could use an app, a spreadsheet, or even the simple envelope system. The best method is the one you'll both actually stick with. Sit down together and track your income and expenses for a month to see where your money is currently going. You might be surprised. Then allocate your money towards your fixed costs, your savings goals, and your discretionary spending. The key is to create the budget together so it feels fair and balanced to both of you. Should you have joint accounts, separate accounts, or a hybrid of both? There's no single right answer. It's about what works for your team. Some couples thrive on complete financial transparency with one joint account for everything. Others prefer to maintain their independence with separate accounts while contributing to a joint account for shared expenses like rent and groceries. You each keep your own personal account for individual spending, and you both contribute an agreed upon amount to a joint account for all shared costs and goals. Discuss the pros and cons of each system and decide what feels most comfortable and fair for your relationship. The goal is teamwork, not control. To keep the financial harmony going, you need to make talking about money a regular, normal part of your life. Don't wait until there's a problem. Schedule regular money dates. This could be a weekly check-in for 15 minutes or a more in-depth monthly meeting. The key is to make it a positive, low-pressure event. Grab a coffee. Pour a glass of wine and sit down to review your budget, track your progress towards your goals, and discuss any upcoming large expenses. By doing this regularly, you normalize the conversation. It becomes just another aspect of running your household together, like deciding what's for dinner or who's taking out the trash. This prevents financial issues from building up until they explode into a major argument. Inevitably, disagreements will happen. One of you might be a natural saver while the other is a natural spender. One person might be more risk-averse with investments, while the other wants to be more aggressive. This is completely normal. The key is how you handle these differences. Don't let it become a saver versus spender battle. Instead, look for a compromise. For example, agree on a fun money allowance for each person to spend no questions asked each month. This gives the spender freedom while keeping the saver's mind at ease because it's a planned expense within the budget. It's about respecting your different money personalities and finding a middle ground that works for both of you. Another important point is to assign financial roles. This doesn't mean one person does everything. It means playing to your strengths. If one of you is a spreadsheet wizard, maybe they take the lead on tracking expenses. If the other is a great negotiator, maybe they're in charge of calling to lower bills or insurance rates. Both partners need to have access to all accounts and understand the overall financial plan. This prevents one person from being left in the dark and creates a sense of shared responsibility and empowerment. What if things are really stuck? What if every money conversation turns into a fight, or you're dealing with a major financial issue like significant debt? It's okay to ask for help. A financial advisor or a couples therapist who specializes in financial issues can be an incredible resource. They can provide an objective third-party perspective and give you the tools to communicate more effectively. Seeking professional guidance isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign of strength. It shows that you're committed to the health of your relationship and your financial future, and you're willing to invest in both. In the end, managing money in a relationship is less about numbers and spreadsheets and more about communication, trust, and teamwork. It's about seeing yourselves as partners on the same team, working towards a shared vision of the future. When you get on the same page financially, it does more than just improve your bank account. It deepens your connection, strengthens your trust, and builds a foundation for a life you can both love. Start with small steps, be patient with each other, and celebrate your progress along the way. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope these tips help you and your partner build a stronger financial future together. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments what's one tip that has helped you and your partner manage money together. See you in the next video.